sustainable agriculture. Good afternoon, all of you. It's a great pleasure to be here with you. So to end this discussion, of course, later we'll have other opportunities. I will try to be quite fast, and I will try to tell you what I know, what I was asked to do, which is to talk about what we have in Brazil in terms of adhesion of technologies that can be considered an example to the world. Because we are, for many times, we have been ahead from the rest of the world. So, based on some information, I'd like to ask for, because I'm not going to tell you anything new, but it's important to contextualize why we can be in a model for the world. I think this is really important. So here, much of what was said before brings about, this is a summary of everything that was said. We are the first in production and the first in export of many of the most important produce in the world. This is Brazil's position in the world, the first exporter in a general context, and the fourth biggest producer of agricultural produce in the world in a general context. From this position, and mainly from everything that has been said, it was really important what Sylvia told us earlier in the topic of the concept that she explained, and this is a fact, this is all true, and these numbers came from Embrapa. They have been evaluated and analyzed by other entities in the world. They are important numbers. We do all our agriculture and all our cattle breeding in 10% and 20% of the Brazilian territory, respectively. So this gives us credit to give some examples to the world. Most importantly, Aldo Rabelo mentioned that we have more than 20% of all our land in private property being preserved because they are legal reservations. This is a fact very impressive and also very important that we should bear in mind. So these two pieces of information, the first about our capacity of production and the information about our land use, give us credit to give examples to the world. And that's what I will be talking about in the next slides. A lot has been said about our evolution in the last 50 years of agriculture in Brazil. Of course, we can talk about no-till, the development of the off-season crop that in the past we used to call safrinha, which is the off-season crop, but we stopped calling it like that. All of that is part of an evolution that, along with Embrapa and through the researches, brought us to this. This is the one that I love the most, which is this integration, the ICLPF. This is the system that is allow us to advance in many, to reach all of our objectives in the world, towards the development of our agriculture in a sustainable way. Why this ICLF in all its forms, which is ILF, there are many ways that can be adopted, but why is it extremely important? Mainly because of the benefits, the socio-economic benefits it brings, and of course for the environmental benefits that it brings. In the socio-economic side, in a general way, these integrated systems guarantee work during the whole world. This changes completely the profile of socio-economic profile of the city, where more and more producers who use this integration. This is extremely important. We have seen this in practice Embrapa works on this process for over 30 years, and I personally follow these projects for over 15 years. And I have seen municipalities changing completely through the implementation of these integrations, where the income was really low. Of course, from the perspective of the environment, talking about the biodiversity of the system brings to the soil, it's very important. And all this integration, the ICL and ICLF, is one of the examples that Brazil can give the world. I want to certify that you all know that. Another thing that is extremely important is how we work with our renewable fuels. Today it has been said before by the professor Roberto Rodrigues about the importance that we have in the development of energy transition, and we try to continue developing. We have a system focused in the producing and distribution, very consolidated, but we have a great opportunity of keep on evolving on SAF, on the sustainable biofuel, and we have the opportunity to keep developing the production of corn ethanol, and obviously we have the opportunity of keep developing on the ethanol of sugarcane and biodiesel. So we have a lot of opportunities, and we truly believe that there won't be only one solution for this matter, for the energy transition. There will be many solutions, and among them, Brazil has the opportunity to lead and show an example of what we have done with ethanol here in our country. So it's a great opportunity of keep leading on this process. A great barrier that we have, and I will be talking about where we are, a great barrier in our country is about connectiveness. So we can progress even more, so we can take even more technology for the producer, and so that the producer can use this technology to bring sustainability. We need to improve as a country in terms of connectiveness. And in all farms in general, this is a great opportunity, because when it comes to agriculture 4.0 and 5.0 that it was mentioned before, every minute is important, every seed counts, every drop is important, each grain matters. We cannot waste anything anymore. And we will only be able to do this when we have a high level of automation that the equipment can use, but with connectiveness. This is really important so that we can go on towards with this focus and bring this improvement. The use of technology has been used in Brazil. The Brazilian producer is very capable of using technology, but we can see clearly that we do not use more technology for lack of basic conditions for that. And then that's why the public, the government has to work on that and encourage the private entities to help us. I'm about to end because I'm trying to lead with the time. I will talk to you. I will tell you about what our producers can do. They can do much more. It can be even more profitable. Producers can be much more productive and more sustainable with the use of technologies. And in order to use this technology at its most, we have to keep on investing and investing a lot. We have been investing. In the last year, we have invested more than $2 billion in research and development. And I'm going to repeat what Sylvia said before, that Brazil needs to keep on investing in research and development. I'm just giving you an example of a private company that is investing in 1 year more than $2 billion in research and development. And how important it is so that we can take agriculture to a new level and allow that our producers can walk towards the future that they deserve. Thank you very much.